Hello students, good morning everyone. Yesterday in 6th class science we discussed about some type of chains which we observe in our daily life, that is physical chains, chemical chains. These are the contradictory terms, that is physical, chemical, reversible, irreversible. Okay? Periodic, non-periodic chains. Now we will discuss about the expansion and contraction of the materials. And what is the use of these expansion and contraction of materials in our daily life? We will observe that some materials expand on heating and some contract on cooling. These processes are observed in our daily life. Heating makes the particles to become loose and they expand on heating, but cooling makes the particles to come close together and the process of contraction takes place. Heating generally expand and cooling generally contract the particles. This amount of expansion and contraction is generally different in case of solid, liquid and gases. These are the three states of the particles matter, and the process of expansion and contraction take place in different way in case of solid, liquid and gaseous particles. We will observe that the gases expand the most and the solids expand the least, because in case of solid, intermolecular forces of attraction are very strong and particles are come close to each other and they are very closely packed 3D structures in case of solid. But in case of gases, the particles are far away. The particles present far away and they have very low intermolecular, very weak intermolecular forces of attraction, and they get, when they get some heat, they expand very large and spread in the complete atmosphere as available to him. Okay students, so this is contraction and expression. Now we explain with the help of example. First, expansion in case of solids. In our daily life, we observe an example of railway track. All students, you know about the railway lines and you also see a shaft. There is a gap between the rail, means patri. There is a gap between the rail. Why this gap is provided in between the rail? Because in summer season, when temperature is very high, due to expansion process, these solid iron rails get expanded and the gap which is left in between the rails is covered up on expansion and there is no incident occur incidentally. After that, liquids. After that, expansion in case of liquid. You know about a term thermometer. Thermometer is a device which measures the temperature of the objects, bodies, materials, substances, and this thermometer contains a material which is generally known as mercury. And mercury at room temperature exists in liquid form. When we put this thermometer in hot water, what will we observe? The reading of the thermometer raise upward. It means the level of the mercury rises upward direction. So we can say that the expansion of liquid mercury take place in this case on heating. After that, expansion in gases. How expansion process take place in gases? You can also explain this with our daily life example. We take a balloon and fill some amount of air into the balloon, means now this balloon is inflated. Inflated means it fula hua. It gets air content in it. And when we put this inflated balloon, not much excess amount of the air, but a small amount of air is filled up in the balloon. In this inflated balloon, now we put this in sun. After getting sun's radiations, this size of the balloon increases and the shape is also changed to after some time, because the air particles which are present in the balloon are expanded in after getting sun's radiation or temperature. So expansion process also take place in gases, but they are different. Understand? These are the examples of expansion. Means what we observe when we heat the given substance. Now the process of contraction. First, contraction in solids. How contraction process take place in case of a solid? When we take a glass or this hot glass, when a hot glass is come in contact with very icy cold water, then it breaks suddenly. It breaks suddenly because hot glass particles, when come in contact with cold water, they contract and the glass breaks suddenly. Similarly, contraction process in case of liquid. Here also thermometer is used. Now this thermometer is put in cold water and the level of mercury goes down. Level of mercury decreases downward. This shows that contraction process take place on cooling the given substances. After that, in case of gases, how contraction processes take place in case of a gas? When we tie an inflated balloon on the cap of the bottle, we will tie an inflated balloon. This inflated balloon tied with bottle now is kept in icy cold water. Icy cold water. This will shrink in size after some time. What we observe? We observe that it will shrink in size. Means contraction process take place on cooling the gaseous substances. These are the examples which take place in contraction and expansion. After that, we will discuss some daily life examples of chemical change. We will discuss some daily life examples of chemical change. In this first week, we will discuss about rusting of iron. Rusting means jung lagna. There is a corrosion of iron metal take place. Rust. When iron is react both water and air, then iron oxide hydrated. Hydrated means iron oxide with water is formed, which is known as rust. Rusting of iron take place in presence of water and oxygen both. This process take place in our daily life, rusting, and we cannot get back the original substances. So this is the about chemical change. After that, next is process of burning. Burning process is also take place. This process also not get back, cannot be reversed, and there is a new substances such as ash and smokes are formed. So burning of paper, burning of wood is an example of chemical change. After that, curdling of milk. After that, curdling of milk means milk is converted into curd. This process is also a chemical change. After getting curd, we cannot get back the milk, and this process is known as the chemical change because a new substance is formed. After that, process of digestion. In digestion, food is also break down into some simple substances and which are easily digested by humans and animals, living things. So the in digestion process there is a new substances are formed and it cannot be get reversed back. So the process of digestion is also an chemical change. After that, last one is the process of fermentation. Process of fermentation. With the help of fermentation process, by using yeast and some bacteria, we get alcohol. Means alcohol is obtained when yeast converts some bacteria by using the fermentation process, and the alcohol is a new substances which is obtained and cannot get back with the original substances with the release of energy. So this is also a chemical change. Okay students, these are the some our daily life examples which we observe in our life, and these are the chemical change. Thank you.